Hello, thanks for joining me today. My name is Nigel. I made the video No More 100% LFP Charging for Me, one of my earliest for YouTube, 2 years ago, and it's been very popular, my best ever video content. But I'd like to do an update as everything in life changes, especially in 2 years of electric vehicles. So I will play the original video first and then tell you what I do differently now, and also my current range degradation percentage 2 years later, as well as the mileage life expectancy of my Tesla Model 3. So here's the original video, and I'll see you in a minute with an update, and I do hope you can subscribe and like, and please leave any comments down below. Hello, thanks very much for joining. I'm not going to charge my Tesla LFP battery to 100% anymore, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, it all started a few days ago after my last post, and it was about range degradation. And I'd noticed I'd lost 6 miles since I'd had the car in the maximum range when I charged to 100%. And I worked this out. I'd done 7,700 miles. So for every 1,283 miles I did, I'd lost 1 mile of range. And that worked out at 2.281%. So I went straight to the manual of the Tesla to see what it says. And I remember reading this when I first had the car. And it says that if your car is equipped with an LFP battery, and there's a very easy way to check if it is or not, Tesla recommends that 100% for daily use, and that you also fully charge your vehicle to 100% at least once per week. So that's what I've been doing for all that time, including superchargers or wherever I go. I've charged to 100%. So I took a look to see what Tesla has to say on its websites, and it said that a Tesla after 200,000 miles should retain 90% of its original battery, and after 20,000 miles it should only lose 1%. But clearly I had lost 2.28% in only 7,700 miles, and not the 1% Tesla was saying in 20,000 miles. So I needed to do a lot more research on this, because this was concerning, because I was achieving well below what Tesla said I should do. I love the program Fully Charge, and the following clip is Rob Llewellyn and Quentin Wilson just talking about what Teslas potentially can do. It's a great channel. If you're not subscribed, you really should be. It's excellent. So just take a quick look.
Now know that there are Teslas out there that do a million miles.
Done a million miles, yeah.
And there was a guy with a YouTuber Model 3 who'd done 200,000 miles, and his degradation on his battery was 8%.
Right.
And
After 200,000
yeah, and he
miles.
charged on superchargers only.
Right.
So,
Yes.
you know.
No, and I think we now know that that technology works. And I mean, the one thing
I came across this excellent article by Christian Agati in Auto Evolution's RV Month, and I've posted a link below. Christian asks in his article the puzzling reason why Tesla misleadingly recommends charging the LFP batteries to 100%. In the article he explains that when Tesla first started delivering their Teslas with LFP batteries, it recommended all its customers to charge to 100%. And he asked what was the reason behind this puzzling request. It says in the article that the lithium battery, when charged to 100% regularly, will shorten its life. The LFP battery, if you charge it to 100% regularly, will encounter range degradation. The only reason that Tesla recommends charging LF batteries to 100% is to improve the ability to accurately determine the state of charge and estimated range. For an improved state of charge estimation, you should follow the recommendations to fully charge the battery once a week. This should be done before going on a trip. the LFP batteries already have an improved life cycle, so having them fully charged once in a while will not impact on their life cycle significantly. This is the main reason Tesla opted to compromise on this to offer a more accurate range prediction. After all, few people will complain that the car's battery did not last 8 years or so, but there will be many complaints if the car's estimate of range left in the car is inaccurate and they run out of power. So in conclusion, Christian says that it's better to charge your battery up to 80%, but if going on a long road trip, charge it up to 100%. I mean, what I've been doing up to now is been charging to 100% all the time. I thought it was fine, and I don't need to charge up to 100%. And maybe on a road trip, I may even just go to 90%. It depends on when the next charger is. If it's a long way, I might not. I might go to the 100%, but I'm certainly going to stop charging to 100% on a regular basis. I'll just go to 80%. Interested to hear what you have to say. This one was a little bit more complicated, but it's made me do a lot of research into this. It shows with a Tesla how complex it is. You think of all the cars you've driven, that you know all about it within 5 minutes of driving. There's only so much, isn't there? You'll become an expert, but you're learning constantly all the time with the Tesla. It's fascinating. It's a wonderful car. I love it. Having said that, even the 2.281 range degradation still gives me a life of the car of 350,000 miles. I worked it out that I've lost 2.281 in 7,700 miles, and I'd be at 0 in 350,000 miles. But I want to do a lot better than that. I'm sure you would. And I'm going to see how this goes. The problem is, of course, you don't know what your range is until you do it to fully charge. So I'm hoping that by charging up to the sort of round about the 80%, when I do go on a road trip, and there's nothing really planned and for several months to Portugal, I'll have to, hopefully it hasn't gone down any further since then, but I'll obviously keep you posted on that. So 2 years later and 25,000 miles driven, my degradation is 6.8%, which will give me a life expectancy of 365,000 miles. In the original video 2 years ago, I was predicting 350,000 miles, so it has increased a little. But it'll be much more because the degradation will slow down as the car gets older, the experts agree. I do now charge to 100% once a week at home with the slow 3-pin plug granny charger. Tesla superchargers don't like 100% charging, as it slows down the number of EVs that can charge, potentially causing queues, and they get more EVs charging if they don't charge to 100%. The final 90% to 100 can be very slow. So the Tesla touchscreen advises you when you have enough charge to reach your destination or the next Tesla supercharger. I rarely charge to 100% at the Tesla supercharger unless I'm on a long road trip abroad and the supercharger is quiet and the distance to the next supercharger is greater than I would like, and that very rarely happens now. 25,000 miles driving and owning a Tesla Model 3 for 3.5 years is only a fraction of what I would have driven when I was a rep, driving Vauxhall Vectras, Ford Mondeos, Renault Lagunas years ago, and I covered over 50,000 miles a year. And I really do wish I had a Tesla Model 3 back in the day, but I suppose there weren't many superchargers then, so it probably wouldn't have been very practical. It's a great car to drive. It's economical and a fraction of the price of gas and petrol, and I have no plans to sell it. Why would I? My videos, I normally like to have a nice backdrop and drive somewhere picturesque, but the original video you've just seen was recorded in my Tesla parked in my garage, and you can see the clutter, the supboard, etc. and yet it's been one of my most successful videos ever. Funny that. If you're thinking of buying a new Tesla, please use my link down in the comments and you'll get £500 or dollars off a new one, possibly more depending where you live. Thanks very much for watching me today. Hope you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Drive safely. Bye for now.